Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to another great session for the New York session. We are currently in a GBP JPY buy position with a stop loss below the previous 30-minute candle, and we're
Hello,
expecting
hello,
it to
hello,
continue
hello, hello,
moving bullish.
hello, hello.
Hello.
Testing, testing.
Oh, you're not home today. Where are you today?
My girl's house.
Oh, nice.
Morning, Roger.
Hey, good morning, good morning.
Yeah, this trade you're in is exactly what I was looking at, but I've already took a couple today, so I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, I took some buys earlier too. Like I've been awake for a little while.
Okay.
I took some buys earlier. I closed them when the previous candle closed, and then I saw this again. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It should have held. But then said to myself,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this makes sense too if I was to wake up.
I'm already in. I got in at 292.
Mm.
But I don't like how it's stalling.
And
What up? What up?
hey, how's it going?
Oh,
Yeah, good man. Good.
ooh, stalling. Why is it stalling like that? It should just pop up, right?
So the reason I'm in buys is that we've created a support over here. This kind of closed like a doji, whatever. This kind of closed like a strong bullish, but it also closed above this area right over here. So now I'm expecting this current candle to create like a liquidity wick, which is doing right now, and then flip bullish, and we can go towards 143, 400. But for it to do that, it has to stay above the low of the previous candle, which is right over here at 143, 190, or 193. So that's where the stop loss is. But the bias is bullish. So I'm in this trade.
Jesus, GJ had so many booby trap candles yesterday. Yo.
Oh, nice. Someone took this trade earlier. Very nice. Yeah, I think it's a good trade. The gold train has gone. Gold is now approaching that wick to the left, and I guess that was the target there. I didn't even get one pip out of gold
Me neither.
from all that push. I know people are holding like $10 moves on gold, $30 moves on gold. That's crazy. Good morning, Rajay. I dreamed about you last night. Oh, perfect.
Beefed up stud.
Was I looking at your charts? Was that the dream? Got in on GJ buys at 143, 208. Oh, nice. 208. A very good entry.
Is it loud?
What's that? Oh. The 4 hour has not been broken, so not a good idea to trade buys yet. Well, that's okay because this is the way I trade, and if I take these trades, if I take 50 of these trades, I can guarantee you this like 30 or at least 35 are going to be profitable trades, so that's more than 50%. And that's me giving myself a benefit of the doubt that okay, you know what? At least 35 are going to be profitable trades. So I'm going to keep taking these trades over and over and over again. Like yesterday. Yesterday I took a similar setup and it was a loss, and I said, okay, well, it's a loss. Let's move on. So now I'm taking it again.
Hey,
And
is it loud? Is
what?
it loud?
Loud?
No, I'm not. Oh my bad. My bad.
What are you talking about? Oh. She's probably like, what the fuck are you doing so early in the morning?
Yeah. You don't sleep? No.
Raja, you gonna trade CAD CPI? Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with CAD CPI. Let's see where price is. Let's take a look at UC CAD here, real quick. The daily. Oh, it's all daily. Yeah, I guess we're gonna break out of this range here. It was a loss because you didn't wait for a break. Yeah, that's okay.
Should I hold this until like 143, 770?
I feel like this would be a good hold, considering the weekly just turned bullish. Made that down.
Say what again?
I think this could be a good hold with the
Yeah.
weekly bias. And it just turned bullish.
Because CPI didn't break that didn't go past 550.
Oh wow.
And I think
Pound data was really good too, Mac.
yeah, and it was really strong. It was 1.9, right?
No, 1.8.
1.8, yeah.
Roger, are you saying we should buy more right now?
Right now?
Yeah, buy it all, buy it all.
Buy if you want to buy it right now.
My only concern is that I think someone said it, we're at like a 4-hour resistance.
Yeah.
Does that not come into factor here?
Not for me, no. Because my take profit is around 143,400. So either it comes down to hit my stop or it goes up to take profit.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna get 10 pips. But I'm saying, like, if you want to hold.
Plus, it's a big psychology game too, because you just mentioned that weekly flip bullish, right? So your bias is buys, and most of the time what happens is that traders will talk themselves out of a trade, just like you mentioned that. Oh, but there's a 4-hour resistance. So are you expecting it to go up or are you expecting it to go down? These little buts and ifs, they talk us out of the trades. Raja, can you tell more about when you put more position on one trade, things are looking... Yeah, like right now, I'm looking at the 15-minute here. If I look at the 15-minute, if this 15-minute breaks the low of the previous 15-minute, then I'm going to close this trade. Because I want it to continue moving bullish, But if it breaks the low, then there's a higher chance that 30-minute candle is going to close bearish too. So then it makes no sense for me to, hold the trade, because then the chances of it hitting my stop, they become higher. So it's better to close it early.
This trade is looking way too easy.
Hmm.
Way too easy.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
That's another psychological thing. When you start thinking that a trade is so easy, you want to close early.
4 hour GJ flipping. Yeah, if it flips, I mean, if you look on the 4 hour, if it flips awesome because the previous one closed above, all these here to the left. So I guess this is the support it's forming here now because it went up, came down, created a support, whatever, ran into resistance, went up again, came down, created support here. Now it's creating another support here, which is good. So this level should hold for it to continue moving bullish. Yeah, so this is where the 4 hour candle started, right over here. 5 a.m. You see the time? This is where the 4 hour candle started. And since it started, it didn't even go bullish. It went bullish for like a little bit and then just went bearish, and now it's trying to go up because, I don't know. If it goes up, perfect. 15-minute candle also closed. It closed bullish, which is good. So now I could probably, maybe tighten my stop here a little bit. Because now this current 15-minute candle should respect the low of the previous one and continue moving bullish. So in a way it should keep making these higher lows. It's making higher lows, higher highs, higher low and a higher high. So same thing here. Should go up, this clean candle here, and hit take profit. Would a wick fill be at a good target? Yeah, sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take profits at around 143, 370, which is going to be around 10 pips here, and then I'm going to put my stops at break even, and then I'll let a portion of my position run. Oh, someone sent a chart. Someone sent charts yesterday too. What's this? Pound 2 hour chart. Target 1, target 2. Wait for market to close above this weekly clear. Perfect. So you're waiting for a little bit of more confirmation here. It's awesome. Oh, what's this? Mac. Nice. 1 hour chart. Ooh. It almost broke your levels here.
Almost, yeah. Tight.
Nice. So you have targets for buys and sells.
Yeah.
Nice chart work. Oh, I saw that on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
Played out.
Mind explaining more on the sentiment of this type of trade? Yeah, sure. So the previous candle closed bullish. There's a range to fill, and based on that candle close, this candle should go up to fill the range. That's it. There's no other explanation.
Can't get much more easier than that.
Yeah. I mean, either it's gonna go up or it's gonna come and hit the stop. I mean,
Did you take anything Asian, Rakeel?
Asian session?
Yeah.
No.
Did you not know?
No, I didn't trade Asian session.
Asian was so bad.
Oh no, I took a GJ entry, 860. 860 on 30-minute chart. That was pretty cool.
Nice, 860.
You see right at the bottom, kind of broke structure at the bottom, created a low. It's about 11 o'clock UK time. It's pretty cool.
Asian session. Where was this?
Down to the left a bit more in your chart. See that one? That big candle.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So that broke the left. I took a trade there. Went to bed. Left a 20 pip trailing stop loss.
Oh, wow.
And
Nice.
then this actually, see the big bearish candle? That's
Yeah.
where it stopped me out about 97 because it was my trailing stop. I was trying to hold it into London like normal,
Mm.
but that caught me out. But it was 15 pip move, 20 pips, whatever it was. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you know what we're trying to do? We're trying to implement a partial stop with the magic keys.
I was discussing it with him yesterday.
Yeah, partial stop.
Yeah, it's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Point.
Mm-hmm.
Like most times you'd get stopped out, but
Yep.
this way, if you get stopped out, only a portion of it's going to get stopped out.
Makes a big difference. I think that's something that'll be a good implement. I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
Very good idea.
Yeah, because even like in the group here, a lot of people like send me charts. They're like, man, like our stop hit in break even or profits and it went further up. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
It's the same as when it's like, say you take a trade now and it's going wrong as well. You know, where you like you said on your 15 minutes, sometimes if it breaks the previous 15, you might close half. I was thinking of doing it that way as well. You know, like, so if it's going wrong a little bit, you think, you know what, I'll close half at this point. It could do the same there, couldn't it? It's good.
Yeah, plus if you look at the stats,
Mm-hmm.
like you look at the stats, like it's going to show you what's the probability of you winning a trade on this pair based
Yep.
on the history of trades you've taken.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. That algorithm, that AI.
Gold could be retracing after hitting that monthly zone. Does that mean someone should start taking sells on gold?
Come on, GJ, let's go.
Oh, nice. Come on, GJ, push.
GJ, let's go.
Let's
Come
go,
on,
mate.
GJ. Let's go, mate. Let's go, you sick cunt.
Hey, do you want me to remove you from this
My bad.
meeting? Come on, man. Alright, so at this point I'm placing my stops at break even. And I'm secured 9 pips on one position.
Nice work.
Yeah.
We were discussing this trade actually before we come on. I kind of disregarded them two big candles because that was kind of news. And it kind of still broke structure, didn't it, if you look to the left. So, yeah. It's cool.
Morning, people.
What up?
Perfect. Got almost 10 at 10 pips here. Securing along the way.
Good trade, Joe. Good trade.
Thank you. So people on YouTube, if you took this trade and profited, just give a like on the stream because you all are the early birds and we all caught the worm today.
You all got the worm.
Yeah, it's strange that happens because our trades this morning were literally as we turned it on as well, straight at the start. And then
Yeah.
the whole stream's gone like, right, so we just talk now? That's a nice trade.
That's a beautiful trade.
Well done, man.
This is the trades I take every day. Just beautiful. Wow, look at that.
Well, it keeps pumping.
So nice.
I think for me now, if I were to take this trade, I just the way that the formation of the candles, it just looks very, very choppy. So if that was me, I'd probably say I'd, but I understood what you're saying earlier when you said about the bullish
Yeah.
bias.
Yeah.
The first bullish candle closing above resistance, support, and etc. So like it's just when I look at it, it's just like, nah, I can't take this. Why would I take this? But then when you explain it, it made sense. So but I still didn't take it. So
Yeah, this was
I
like,
think it just comes with experience, really.
if this shows up 100,000 times, I will always take this trade. This setup, price made a high, came down, candle closed bullish, next one, higher probability to go up. Here's the thing, what's the probability of this candle to go up rather than going down? There's a very high probability that it's going to go up than going down. And then you can talk yourself out of the trade by saying, oh, but this can happen. When you say but, now you've created a roadblock in your thinking. I never say but. I'm like, okay, it can go up. Where's my stop? All right, let's put a stop over there and let's take the trade.
Yeah, you can easily talk yourself out of a trade.
Yeah.
You can find reasons.
Yeah, it's all psychological, really.
I love this sentence.
Oh wow, look at that. 143, 400.
I was actually looking at 579 as a longer term target from this morning, but this is an awesome trade.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good morning.
So,
Very good trade, guys. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Has anyone left a runner?
Yep.
Yep. Lovely.
I have a runner running. I have multiple positions open here. I had like 3 positions at different levels.
what, on the way up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the
Nice.
way.
Please.
Are we getting money?
Yeah, we're getting money.
I was getting
Gonna
ready.
take
Oh,
you out
I'm
for a
getting
hot
money.
date now.
Buy me some new shoes.
See, I think that Prada handbag's looking pretty good, Mac.
Glad I didn't snooze my alarm up 600 on GJ. Oh, nice.
I already closed one position. I'm letting a small one run.
Nice. Perfect. EuroCAD dropping. Nice. Beautiful. Thoughts on AUD? I think now I know like a lot of new people are joining the stream. Before you even type or look at the screen, there's a video in the description. It's going to tell you how to post charts, and you will need to post charts to get feedback, because saying, oh, look at this, look at that, it's not going to work. I'm not going to look at it.
Hey, Raja,
Hey.
could you run us through your thought process when you kind of open up? Because I'm looking at your recent Instagram post on the story, and you got like 8 lots, and then 4 lots.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that as you get more confident with the trade, you stack them on.
Yeah.
Now, can you run us through when you started to stack them on and when you became more and more confident?
Yeah, so basically I started adding positions when the 15-minute candle were making higher lows, right?
Okay.
So you see there was one added at like 299 was added, like, with the stop below the previous 15-minute candle. So
Gotcha.
those are like really, really small stops. Those are very small stops. So that was all based on as the 15-minute candles were making higher lows. So like, when I was talking about, okay, now the 15-minute has to make a higher low and stay above the previous one, that's where I added a position.
Okay.
Because if it came down, then I would close everything. Because I wanted this whole range to go up.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, so that does come with experience, like, I'm not gonna lie. But like, it also comes from the fact that, okay, if I had one position here, I would always look to see that, okay, I had one position, how could I have added more?
It's gonna be ready in a minute.
Thank
You know? So
Okay.
looking at that over and over and over again, then it just came down to the fact that okay, like, am I a betting man here? Like, can I really bet myself on it and really add more now? Since I've seen this happen over and over again.
Right, nice.
Yeah, so that just comes with experience, like watching it, and then one day you're like, okay, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna execute.
Yeah. So like you're saying, you always are moving your stop loss up with the original trade,
Yeah.
and then you're adding to your position size whilst the 15-minute candles are closing or the 30-minute candles are closing.
Yeah, because like no matter how many positions I add, my stop loss is always gonna be the same for everything.
Yeah.
Why not 4
Rakeel,
hours?
when you say your
Sure.
stop loss is always the same, is it the same distance or is it the same amount of pips? So do you adjust your lot size?
No, same price.
Okay.
Like the stop will always be the same price.
Holy, this keeps bumping.
That 4 hour looks good.
Yeah.
Real good.
Fail.
Where are you to close your run on this?
What's up?
But
Hey, Mac, where does Mac come from? Where did you get the nickname Mac?
long story short, you know Mac Miller, the singer.
Yeah.
I used to listen to him a lot in high school, and basically, like a lot of people started to listen to him because of me. And I used to dress like him too, you know, snapbacks, K shoes, Jordans, you know, all of that.
But you don't
And
have the tattoos like him, man. You should get tattoos too.
I don't have tattoos. What do you mean I have tattoos?
No, like on
He's
the
got heaps
face.
of tattoos.
Oh, he
No,
doesn't
don't
have
get
tattoos
on
on
your
his face.
man. No,
He
he does.
doesn't
I'm pretty
have
sure he
any
does, doesn't
tattoos. Mac Miller? No, he doesn't. He's dead.
Oh,
He
Oh,
has
he-
no tattoos on his face.
he died?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's dead,
bro,
yeah.
Mac Miller died.
Really? When
Oh.
that happened?
Yeah, September 2018. Yeah.
Yeah. Overdose.
Oh, you're right. He doesn't have any tattoos on his face.
He doesn't have any tattoos on his face.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. He was
Oh.
born in 1992. I was born in 1992 too.
Interesting.
No, but he's got neck tattoos though. Yeah, you're gonna get that flower on your neck.
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's
Yeah, we.
dead.
Oh.
He when he broke up with Ariana Grande, he went into like a binge, crashed his car, did a lot of things.
Oh, this is a good question. If you risk 5% of your account, how much percentage will be your runner? My runner, okay, so right now, I had 20 lots open, and my runner is a 1 lot. I have a 1 lot running right now.
10%.
So basically, for me, I had one
No,
lot
10%.
open for 10 pips, and the runner is 0.20.
Yeah, you know, so I have like a 1 lot runner right now.
I think 600's inside, I think. With a 4 hour, if you're looking at a high time frame. It's a pretty sensible level. Just below that.
Oh, and Raji, you always aim for 20 lots, don't you? That's like your sweet spot.
Depends. Like Monday, Tuesday, I go light. Like I don't go too heavy. Then it depends. You know, like Wednesday, Thursday, even like Tuesday, if there's some volume, if I see something very, very clean, and then I go like, you know, like 15 to 20, and then Friday, Friday it depends. Friday it all depends on what's happening.
Okay.
But like the start of the week, I go light because like if the start of the week is a loss on my regular risk, then like, you know, that's gonna throw me off a little bit.
Yeah. So do you do half risk?
Yeah, depends.
Half quarters? Yeah, it depends on the trade,
It
right?
all depends. Like risk is very personal, right? Risk, like I know guys who have like, you know, like high six-figure accounts and they don't trade more than 10 lots, right? So risk is very, very personal to like everyone.
Depends what your goals are, doesn't it? If you've got personal goals and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Some people might be looking to make a percentage a month. Some people might be looking at money. So much to take into account.
Yeah, like this year, my goal is to like really mentally push myself.
Yeah, Roger won a Rari.
Rogers and Rarries, Rarries and Robos.
The cost of owning a Ferrari here in Canada is way too high.
Yeah, man.
And the streets are bad, right?
No, we actually have really good roads.
Oh no, not in New York.
Oh yeah, not in New York.
I caught another flat the other day. Early bird gets the worm.
Your idea about gold, I don't know. Gold, I have no ideas. My ideas was buys, but I missed all the buys.
Yeah, buys in London, man. Not now.
Yeah.
The only buy I caught was yesterday from like 15.89.20, and that's it. That's the only buy I caught for like 12 pips. So out of this big move, I caught this little move here down here.
Man, Chris, you've been real busy in London.
Yeah, we killed it this morning, dude. Yeah, it was nice. It was good. We had gold and GJ this morning. So
Fantastic.
went gold boat structure at about 1604.80, I think, something like that.
On a 70,000
Yeah.
pound account, would you use a 20 lot with your tight stop loss? Well, it depends on how much you're willing to lose in the morning. Innit, mate?
Just in the morning, right?
Yeah. Like it depends how much you're willing to lose, innit?
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. Exactly, in the morning.
You put that in the morning.
That's overtrading straight there.
Yeah.
It's 10%
I
in the
like how
morning.
he said in the morning. Maybe in the afternoon you're willing to risk a little more, but in the morning, just make
like-
sure you don't want to fuck up your.
Yeah, like first thing in the morning, make sure it's not the day isn't fucked up.
Hey, Roger, what I was thinking to do, do the chart first.
Daniel.
Oh yeah, one sec. So
Yeah, no problem.
this GJ, oh, someone's looking for cells here. Oh, okay. Perfect.
Why?
See now, when you're looking for cells here and you've missed a move, I used to do this too, all the time. Trust me, I used to do this too. Like I'd miss the main move and then I'd wait for an opposite trade. But the way how it changed my thinking was that, okay, I've missed the move. How could I have caught this move? Because this was the correct move. How could I have caught this? Everyone else caught the move. I missed it. Why? Why am I a loser here? So then I started to think of this way like, okay, how could I have caught this move? Start to make notes. Okay, what confirmations were there? Oh, if it was going up, look, candles were making higher highs and higher lows. And what I've read on babypips.com, that an uptrend has higher highs and higher lows. So will candles have higher highs and higher lows? Yes. So that's how I got a little better with grabbing the moves I used to miss. Yeah, you know. Someone was saying something. Was it Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Daniel.
Yeah. So, you know how, okay, back to like the stacking trades. Now, my idea would be like, say if I was risking 3% and that was like, say, $100, right? Then once I move my stop up underneath some 15-minute candle or, you know, just like you were doing, or under a 30-minute candle, my stop would then tighten. So my risk would be less. So that would say it would go from $100 risk to about 75 because I tightened my stop loss. Now, because I'd be more confident in the trade because it's going in my favor, would it be a good idea to then make up that $25 difference in risk and add to that position?
And keep the same original $100 risk.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of like exactly like what I do. Like I'll take an entry right? And let's say if I'm risking $100, same thing, right? And if it goes in profits, and if I see candles are making like some highs, so I'm going to tighten my stop. And if now my risk is down to $75, then I'm going to open up another one to keep my risk at 100 because I'm that confident that it's going to continue going in my favor.
Nice.
So now this way I'm still risking the same amount, but my payout is going to be bigger than what it was originally.
Yeah, man.
Very good.
Hey Raja, do you have a TP for a runner or just watch it? Just watch it. Like I have a one lot running, I'll just watch it. If I see candles forming bearish at this area, then I'm gonna close my runner. But for now, I'm just gonna watch it. Because looking at the higher time frame here, so daily is way too high for now. Even just looking at the 4 hour, like I think we're approaching some area here. 143,500.
Yeah, I've got one bit marked at 570 on 4 hour. That's from, well, you've got the high wick from 13th of Feb. But
okay.
past that on 4 hour, I think 570 is a pretty sensible level, which is, hang on, let me show you.
Yeah. At least the 4 hour wick fill too.
Yeah. I moved. That's all right.
How did you get 570, Chris?
I'll send a chart, dude. Make it easier.
Cool. Oh, yeah, thanks. Okay.
Ooh, what's this? Support was broken on the 1 hour. Then should move down. 30-minute candle closed bearish below the previous candles. Profit levels are at next support. Yeah, but what's wrong with this trade is, I mean, if it goes down, that's perfect. It's just this whole area here. This is what the problem is, that there's this area. On GJ, there was a clean candle here, but over here you have this support area, so it might cause some issues.
Oh man, GJ's gonna go.
Yeah, what's this here?
Perfect.
Ooh, come on, it's pushing.
I actually liked EJ this morning, so I took EJ as well.
Oh, nice.
EJ, you looking for buys?
119, 118.
118. Oh yeah.
USD CAD. Yeah, the thing with daily USD CAD is it's bearish. There's a lot of bearish pressure. It's almost the lows of the previous two daily candles. So I mean, if they're expecting good numbers with CPI, CAD should fall. CAD should fall at least till 1.32. That's like 30 pips. Looking at the 4 hour, it's at that support. So this will be very interesting. If price stays at this level, buy stops would work perfect. Also sell stops too, because it's going to be under support. We'll have to wait and see. Can you explain what is your plan for GJ at the moment? My plan for GJ at the moment is nothing. I had a buy and now my stops are at break even, and you know, if it goes to 143,500, perfect. If it doesn't, then
Talking a lot about that 1611 with.
Oh, sorry.
oh. Okay, yo JPY. Oh, it's bullish here. What was this TP1? TP1 119,370.
Yeah, I took EJ at 119, 120.
Nice.
So go to the 30, that wick down. I'm in that quick.
Yeah, if it stays above 119, 200, it's good to go bullish.
Yes.
Raja, what do you think? I think I'm gonna get coffee here in a little while.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's about that time.
Gonna turn on the taps, let some liquidity flow.
Oh, that's just for Daniel, mate. That's nothing. Well, you can kind of see it. That's the level I was looking at. If we break 475, the highest wick previous week.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's the same level I see here too.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's what I meant. I was looking at this morning.
Oh, so do you look at the wicks instead of the candle as the target?
But on the way we're going up, we're going to reach the wicks before we get to the body, won't we? So I'll be looking to fill that wick, kind of that green one, up to the bottom of that little square to the left where Rakeel's cursor is. Kind of that area, basically the zone which we're in now. That's like the top half of the zone, in my opinion. But if we get to that level, that would be my target for today.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
okay.
nice.
Just based on 4 hour. Sorry, just based on 4 hour. That's all. Just the way looking at the orders, it seems to have collected. It looks like we've got legs. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you look at the same way or not, but I kind of look at it in a way that if I look left, I'm seeing that the 4 hour candles, this is where they created resistance, so it just seems like a logical area where this one should come.
Oh yeah, I'll be taking profits before. I mean, that would be like my max target, if that makes sense. So I'll be taking profits at the top of this week, or obviously from where you are now. I'd taken profits by now. This would be for like a runner. I wouldn't expect it to go much further than that unless we get some serious momentum. But
yeah,
that'd be like my top target, if that makes sense, of my zone.
Very nice.
I took a Euro Kiwi short, and the spread is like 5 pips, and like I immediately regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at taking a short on that as well.
Euro NZD.
Yeah.
Really? So you guys expecting Euro to fall? Interesting.
Oh, it's been copying and beating.
I'm just waiting for this current 30-minute to flip bearish, and then I'm gonna short down to fill those wicks.
Yeah, I think a better short would be under this low here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's the 30-minute. So
yeah.
So I'm waiting for that 30-minute to flip.
No wick either.
Yeah, because if I would have taken this sell here, I would have closed half of my risk once this 15-minute closed bullish. Do you trail your runner? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, once this 30-minute candle closes, if it closes bullish, I'm going to take my stop and I'm going to put it below the 30-minute candle. Raja, do you ever go short on one pound pair and go long on the other pound pair? No. Why? Why would I want to long pound JPY, let's say, and short pound AUD? It will make no sense at all. I will lose more money that way. Oh, what do you think of my analysis? Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Oh, this is a pound indices. Target of the 4-hour support is broken, so you're waiting for this 4-hour support to break to come all the way down. There's a clean candle here to the left. Yeah, this makes sense. I think you're going to be adjusting your stop loss as price comes down, so you might have a better clear view of the stop loss once that happens, but it's pretty good. What do you think about gold? I think gold has topped out. I mean, we talked about gold topping out yesterday too, but I guess it ran up a little higher. So I hope it's topped out here again. Now it's coming down to a support.
Man, why are people trying to trade gold when it did like a $30 move yesterday?
Man, this thing just kept going.
It did. Holy cow.
This morning I looked at the prices of 16.11. I'm like, what? 16.11.
Yeah, it moved. I think if you're trying to trade gold right now, you're stupid. I'm just gonna come out and say it so that people like get a shock to their system. You know, sort of like training your dog. When you want your dog to behave, you sort of give it a tap on the butt like Cesar Millan. If you're gonna trade gold right now, you're stupid. The reason why I'm telling you that you're stupid is because we've hit a monthly high and we've gone into a major zone that we haven't had for several months. So understand what is happening now. Like I said yesterday, you don't want to come in first place. You want to come in second. Let the institutions play their hand. Let them figure out if gold is going to go past 16.11 or if gold's going to drop down now to 15 whatever. But the thing is, you don't have to be in this mess right now. And if you are, you're playing with fire, because at any given time, gold can rip down or it can rip up. And we really don't know where it's going to go or why it's going to do what it's going to do. Raja has the monthly chart open right now. So here are your two options with your monthly chart. And just think logically. You could end up having the candle continue to do this, or the candle could spike up and then create this, and then the next candle now does this for the next month, right? So here are your two options. Why do you want to be part of that problem? Be part of the solution. Whether or not we break above, then wait for a support to be created, and then we can continue up, but wait for the institution to do that. But if we do spike up and we create a candle such as this, now we realize that there's potential exhaustion of this price level, and the institutions don't want that high of a price, and we could get the next monthly candle in March dropping all the way back down into this zone. You have now key areas built for gold that you can now recognize and you can play off of. So this could possibly be the play where we pop up to this zone and then come right back down into this zone over here afterwards next month. So don't get so anxious to take a trade with gold. There is lots of time for you to make a big move with gold. Remember when gold was moving up from 1550, 1560, 1570? We went all the way up to 1600. Remember, we talked about this for 3 weeks. You had all the time in the world to take gold buys. You should have capitalized on that. If you're looking to capitalize on gold right now, you are going to get screwed over. It's going to hurt you so much, because we're in a spot right now that nobody knows which direction is going to go. Who knows where we're going? Can anyone tell us that we're going to go up here? Nobody knows. Can anyone tell us we're going to reject here? Nobody knows. What we did know was that in momentum, that area was going to get filled. And what happened? It got filled. So now what do? We sit back, let it do its thing. When it gives us options and gives us ideas, then start looking to take a trade. Right now, if you're looking to take trades with gold, you're playing with fire. Yeah, can you win? Sure. If you're already in trades, great, you're winning. But you know what? Try and do that 10 or 20 or 30 times in your lifetime trading when you've reached a top or a bottom of a pair, and see how well that works out for you. I'm not talking about just taking one trade and being successful because you've caught the top or the bottom. I'm saying do this on a consistent basis, you'll blow your account. Let the market give us the decision and where we're going to go, and then afterwards attack it and do that. Just be safe. Why give away your money? Let the institutions figure out where market's going to go. Don't try and guess. Let them do it. Let them do the guesswork, and you turn around and take the second place entry. So right now, there's nothing. I got stopped out on GJ because it hit that top level. But I mean, at this point, all the markets are just sort of hanging around. I mean, we're coming to a key level with GJ. It'll be hard to trade that until we break out of there. So today might be a no trade day. Might just be a relaxation, just looking at charts and having a good conversation.
Caesar Milan, he's good. He's good.
Yeah,
Really good.
yeah. He knows exactly how to teach the dog how to do things. He understands the dog. That's what you do. Be Caesar Milan in the charts.
We need one of those for cats.
Yeah, right. That's never happening.
So right now prices reach 143,500. So I brought my stop and placed it below the current 30-minute candle because we gotta be safe and smart. Oh wow, this thing is still going.
It's crazy. What?
Yeah, I just closed everything here at this point. Nice, easy day. Raja, you talked about 1% risk, 1 to 2 trades a day. What about the leverage? Leverage, it's all up to you. What do you want in leverage? It's like when someone goes to get a credit card. Oh, what limit should I get? Yes, that's totally up to you. What's this? This is the London session. Please advise. Came through charts. Price of resistance. Wait. I think for this answer, you need to watch the stream which Chris hosted for London session. I'm still in gold. Bought at 1565. Oh, nice. 1565.
Yeah, that's actually a good. That's a very good trade.
Yeah.
Ted, do you find typically at least one trade per day? Yeah, it depends on market structure. We'll see what happens. I'm never looking to force myself to take a trade. Let's put it that way. I'm looking to make sure that I preserve capital. That's the biggest thing.
Oh, that's a nice question. Why you closed if it breaks resistance? It's going all the way up like gold yesterday. Yes, I closed knowing it can break resistance, and I also closed knowing it can come all the way down.
How many millions would you have made if you held gold buys and sold at the dip?
Ooh, what dip was that?
I don't know. Maybe like 0.25 of millions. I don't know.
Damn, this was a weekly open here.
How many pips is that?
That's $30.
320.
$30 move. This move is going to get corrected somewhat way.
Yep. I just don't want to be in there for when it hasn't been corrected yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know. People love playing with fire. It's crazy. Like, I mean, that's like going to a poker game and sitting with like $500, and there's guys sitting there with like $10,000, $20,000, and you're playing like no limit. Eventually, you're gonna get busted. It doesn't matter how well you play. It's just probability. Like you have to look at that and be like, yo, I don't want to be part of that.
Yo.
I've done that. I've gone to a game where I've looked at the table. I'm like, yeah, this is not happening. See you later. Because even though you think you're better, it doesn't matter. It's variance and it's probability. Probability dictates. Dumb players get paid. Are you still holding gold buys? Nope. I closed my positions yesterday. My target was 1595, 1600. It hit target. And that's it. Wherever else it goes, it goes. Why don't you hedge? You shouldn't be using FX to hedge. If you're going to hedge, you should be using options. You don't use the same instrument to hedge your positions. You use a different instrument to hedge your position.
All right. Someone sent me a chart on my email, which I'm not going to open. Perfect. Okay, what's this chart here? Oh, GJ's at almost 143, 550 here. It's approaching Chris's target. Oh! Man, this was such a nice trade. Clean, so nice.
Wow. Chris, you happy?
Alright, let's take a look at this chart here. Oh! Very nice. Thoughts, sir. I think you won. Did your JPY pump up? Yes, it also pumped up.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning. Morning, sunshine.
Oh, you guys took those bags with a Mac. Nice.
How you deal with spread at agent session? I have good trades, but get a little hit by the spreads that open. I don't trade the agent session, so I don't deal with spreads.
Oh, bad. I was on mute, man.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I said, are you happy, Chris?
Yeah,
I said I was real good, man. I was kind of done this morning, but yeah, that's
No,
nice
it's
trade.
okay. Keep ignoring me.
Nah, that's cool.
No,
I was making a chart. I was going to show my chart I did this morning.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can you explain a bit more about pips and its use in a trade?
Okay.
I think you need to get some basic information from babypips.com to see how pips are used in trades.
What did I say? 571.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning, David Story.
How's
Hey,
everyone doing
David.
this morning?
Good.
Very good.
How's everybody liking gold, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gold kept pumping.
Yeah, did be proud this morning.
Yeah.
Seems like the pound is rising today. They're all going up.
Sir, why don't you buy and sell at the same price and close the trade that is going to reverse to the expected price? Because that's not the correct way to trade. So the question is, why don't you buy and sell and close the one that goes against you? That's not a good way to trade.
Maybe that's the right way to trade. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I think you should really stop trading if you're going to think like that.
Well, how? What do you think?
What's this? Oh, nice one. Paul got GPAUD. Perfect.
I sent my gold one in, dude, as well. Wants to look.
Is that from London this morning, Chris?
Yeah, man.
Ooh, that's nice.
Well, I was only going for Whitfield. It kind of turned out a bit better than that, so it's pretty cool.
So what do you guys usually look at?
Golden GJ, man. But obviously, when
Golden
people send
GJ?
stuff in, Golden GJ is just what I do. But then if anyone sends stuff in, we'll look at everyone's. But some of the other guys look at Euro pairs, to be fair. So we've got a broad range.
Yeah.
But it's mainly Golden GJ because that's my thing.
What's this? David Triplet sent a chart. Oh, what the? Looking for a bullish close over 4-hour level on the 15-minute. Yeah, I think you should really go to the 30-minute time frame so the candles are much cleaner. You know, because there's a lot of mess here in the 15-minute. I mean you got this area over here, and then you got this area here. So the 30-minute is going to show you much better market structure than the 15-minute.
Rakeel, on that GJ one, did you take it after the one that closed with the bullish body, not the nothing candle?
Yeah, I closed it right where this thing is. No, yeah, I took the trade right where this thing is. So it's on this candle, so this means I took the trade as this candle was bearish.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you placed it on the candle.
Oh, I place my things exactly where I take them.
Yeah, I never noticed it. I thought you just placed it.
Oh yeah, no.
Nah, he always puts it on the right, on his price.
I try to
Then
answer
people-
all the questions without they're being asked. That's why I said I place it right where it's at right now. Sometimes, guys send me charts with things like this, and I'm like, okay, where did you enter? And then they say, oh yeah, I entered right over here. I'm like, okay, then this should be right over here. You know?
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. I thought I just a visual for.
Yeah.
I like it.
Do you ship Magic Use to Slovenia? Yes. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, we do. I think check the website. Some countries we don't ship them to some countries. What do you think about using Ichimoku Cloud for Forex? Yeah, I don't know. Ichimoku Cloud. Oh, what do you think of this retest candle? Let's take a look. Retest candle. Your JPY 30-minute. Yeah, I think if you're looking for buys here, then this is going to be like your. So if you're looking for buy, I think your stop is going to be down over here, like 8-9 pips below this candle, and then you're targeting, you're targeting this area up over here around 119, 350-ish. What confirmation should we wait for a sell on GJ after making a high like this? I don't think you should wait for a confirmation to sell. I think you should look at the way to say that, okay, since it was bullish, bias was bullish, trend was bullish, why did I not trade the trend? Because when you start Forex, you're told three things, right? The first thing you're told is that it's a $5.2 trillion market. The second thing you're told is that you can trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And the third thing you're told is that trade the trend, because trend is your friend. So if you don't trade the trend, there's no need to look for a counter trend trade. So if you've missed this trade, you need to look at it and say that, okay, how could you have taken this trade? And then you could have said, oh, this morning I traded the trend and won. Rather than saying, oh, I tried to fight the trend and I lost. So that's what I always looked at. How can I trade the trend effectively and really exploit it to make large sums of money? Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, we have another chart over here. Let's check out this chart. Oh, nice. USD CAD sells. Yeah, I agree with these sells. I think it's going to continue dropping. USD CAD here. Is it dropping still? Yeah, it's dropping here. If you look on the daily, with good CPI, this should drop. Like the daily has broken the low of the previous 2 daily candles. So this increases its chances to come down to next support, which is around 1.32. gold.
It's a different and interesting day today.
I think it was kind of simple. It was way too easy.
Yeah, looking at gold, I wouldn't be surprised if gold just ranges today. After all that push from yesterday. What's this? Raja, where do you recommend an entry on EJ? Well, I'm not sure what you're looking at, but I will guess you're looking at buys on EJ. If you're looking for buys on EJ, you gotta start from the daily candle, which has broken the high of the previous one, so okay, it should go up. Let's look on the 4 hour. 4 hour is breaking above these resistances from the 17th and the 14th February. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour is bullish. It's about to close in 20 minutes. Looking at the 30 minute. Oh, yeah, back to 1 hour. If it's bullish, you're looking left to see where can it head off to, or maybe it can come to 119.370. Then you go to the 30 minute. You're like, okay, if my target is 119.350 or 370, where is it going to be a stop loss? So if I was looking at this, I'd say, okay, my stop would be below the previous 30-minute candle. And your entry can be over here, it can be over here, it can be a late fucking entry up over here. Your entry can be anywhere. But when people say, where should my entry be? I think your first question should be, I'm looking for a buy. Where can I put my stop loss? That should be the first question. Where could be my stop be?
I would like to see for EJ for it to come down a little bit more, like a pullback, then create support, and then I would take a buy, because as of right now, like this whole massive push that was in London, it's
Yeah. Also, where it to like come down, create support, and then go up like an arc.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's this? What are these white things over here? See now, what should I do with this chart? There's no explanation. It just says support, it says a target, and that's it. Oh, maybe that was your target over there. And you won this trade. This is my trade idea. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's Sebastian. He's looking for sales. Then you gotta click the play button. No.
It says long at the top.
Yeah, but he's looking for. He says shorts. Oh no, he meant buys, I guess.
Yeah, there's a big difference between shorts and buys.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, this looks good. So essentially now, like price has to stay above your 4-hour resistance around 143, 350 to 400. And then eventually it should head to 144. Like I think since last week, we've been talking just buys on the pound. Bullish. Very, very bullish. Because now looking at the weekly, we're pushing beyond that area here. And then, like, if this weekly closes above 143, 350, 300, the next weekly has a very, very high chance to continue going up to, like, you're right, 144, 144, 600. So that's like your weekly bias. And we talked about this yesterday too. The weekly has gone bearish and it's going to flip. And I think this is the flip we got in London session. What's this chart? Candles closing bearish, creating lower high, lower low, stops at break even. Entry when this low was broken. Oh, nice. It's a good trade. There's only one significant news here, CAD CPI, expecting good numbers. I'm going to see if I can maybe try to take a buy stop or a sell stop. We'll see what happens.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, that trade went great.
Which one?
GJ.
Oh, nice.
Party from 142.77.
Sis, Bobby Minnow.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Queen.
Hey, Alex.
You call me by my name.
I like GJ now.
You like DJ now, you see?
It's
I
just
put
like
you
what you
on,
said,
boy.
Alex.
I put you on, boy. Better give me some of that permission.
I caught the EJ too.
Yeah, see that you still can't eat
GJ is better.
DJ changed your life.
Yeah. It did.
US 30 area broken now, respected as resistance, waiting for some bearish movement for confirmation. Yep, makes sense. You're looking for a resistance. US 30 is in indices, right?
Yeah. About for 30 different indices. Stocks.
Oh.
It's the Dow Jones. It's the top 30 Dow Jones stocks.
30 stocks.
Yeah, that's why people like trading it. They think because the scary part with indices though is sometimes it doesn't move accordingly, but they like them.
Yeah, I trade the indices in the futures market, and it's true. Sometimes they don't move, and sometimes they do move.
Yeah, the people that trade it in the FX market are looking for quick gambles. That's the problem.
Oh no.
Yeah.
With indices, you gotta really understand what's going on in the political arena, and the financial arena.
Yeah. I know people do just technical analysis on.
Yeah, they try to do technical analysis on indices.
On US 30. Q.
Yeah, right now, looking at the S&P 500, it's stuck. It is not moving.
And what about NASDAQ?
Same.
It was down.
It's stuck. Yeah, they're both, well, they're up. They're down from last Friday,
Yeah.
but still very high. And they're stuck. They're not moving right now. So I was saying, what an interesting day. And then gold is way up, and euro's way down, and nothing's moving.
Yeah, on days like this, I sort of stay out of the market too. The problem is we had such big moves yesterday with gold. I don't think you're going to have another big move today. I think it'll range, and that's where it starts to crush people's accounts.
Yeah. Well, people try to catch that move that they missed.
Yeah.
And if you missed it, it's okay. You know, markets always give, there's always an opportunity. If it's not today, it's tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good chance right now. And right now, trading the indices and seeing what's going on, especially with the elections and trying to get the Democratic candidate in, which is all kinds of crazy what's happening here in the U.S. Got to be careful because somebody says one little thing and it could just change the whole direction.
Triggered.
Interesting. Everybody's so quiet this morning.
Hallelujah. I don't know. Like, I mean, there's not much of a move now.
Yeah, we're just looking at GJ and praying that it breaks. Break.
I have like 3 running.
I have 4 runners. I'm
So
waiting.
144.
I have 4.5 runners.
Oh! Damn, that's dope.
Bobby Axelrod.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Oh, I saw your Instagram the other day. You were at the strip.
Huh?
Strip. At the club.
Ah. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't strip. It was just regular people coming in.
With regular jobs.
With regular jobs.
Well, it looked good though.
Yeah.
And you had a good time.
I didn't even know, but they said it was National Side Chick Day. I was like, the fuck is that? After Valentine's Day?
No way. Check your phone. You got some pictures.
Would you not advise to take a quick sell on gold because it's breaking the 15-minute support? It's very risky. Again, you have to trade the trend. I saw this and I missed it, and I missed it. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I missed it.
Yeah, I'm not touching gold at all.
You know, a point comes when it's not even worth repeating yourself over and over again, you know. Trade all the time, just trade the trend, look for easy moves, and people still come back with these dumb ideas and no, let's do this, let's do that.
People want to make trading so hard. It's so funny.
Yeah. Like you take a sell, gold somehow retraces 15-20 pips, stops you out, and then you take some other dumb trade, and then just your whole day ruins. Like you ruin your whole day yourself. But you know, why sabotage yourself like that?
Yeah, just wait for your setups. Gotta wait for those setups.
Yep.
Need money, go get a job.
Yep.
That's basically it. Go get a job. If you're worried about making a trade today, go get a job that pays you like $20 or $25 part time. Go cut someone's lawn, go shovel someone's driveway, go wash someone's car. You can make quick money that way.
Yeah, I need somebody to cut my lawn.
Mobile detailing, make $60, $70 a car easy.
Yeah, I've got a friend that does that for a job. Yeah, he makes a lot of money off that as well. So he's always in demand as well.
Yeah.
It's a good job.
Go Uber. You know, you can drive your car around. You can do that. Like, there's so many things you can do other than trade.
Yeah, you can make bank Ubering. I used to do that. I'd make like $700 a week.
It depends on the car. Like, I had a BMW and I did it for a while. I'm pretty serious, right? I didn't even qualify for the Uber Black or Plus, whatever. So it wasn't even worth it because I was putting so many miles on it, and I wanted to get a different BMW, right? So I did the math, and the money that I was making wasn't enough to pay for the car and pay for the extra mileage.
But I don't think Uber accept criminals.
Ooh, GJ has reached Chris's target here. Oh,
nice.
And beyond.
Oh, wow.
People who took EJ buys, they're also doing good now too.
Yeah, EJ.
Yeah, this thing flipped as well. Heading off. Someone sent a chart here. Someone sent a chart here on gold. They're waiting for this candle to close bearish to take a sell down to here. I mean, sure, it could work, but I'm not going to be in the favor of it.
8 a.m. pushback. could maybe allow you to get a different entry on GJ. If we get a pullback.
I think 758 might be next level. If I'd expect to see it come back a bit now. To be fair.
Yeah, my target's 715.
I've got 758. Well, I'm not in a trade now, but that's just my level. 7.5 out in a 4 hour. Same place I was looking before. On January or whatever. 20.
What do you think?
Sorry.
No, my apologies. 730.
Yeah, I'm still on 144. 44.
Oh, someone sent the wrong chart.
Or wrong.
The secret sauce in trading is to focus on 1 or 2 trades a day and to maybe look at the charts for maximum, I would say, like 3 hours, maximum 3 hours. And you're going to find the secret sauce to trading. If you can do that consistently for a month, look at the charts for maximum 3 hours, then you have the correct discipline to trade. But if you can't do that, if you're the kind of a person who's going to look at the charts, let's say like in the morning and then in the afternoon and then in the supermarket, in the mall, while you're driving, and you're looking at the charts, you're mentally not fit to trade. No matter what you say, no matter what reasoning you give yourself that this is a good idea, I'll tell you this again. That's not the correct mentality to trade. You're going to lose money hands over fist. And when I mean hands over fist, it's going to just continue to, dry your account out. Gold, 4 hour. Oh, expecting to 1634.
Damn.
All right. Oh, okay. 1615 over here. Wow.
I actually had high level target at 23, but I wasn't expecting that now.
1601. I think back in August, we were like, okay, it's going to continue moving to 1601. And did some sort of retracements. I didn't continue that.
I still remember looking at a zone at 12.75 where it kept tapping. Right, we take buys now. Let's take buys. We're like, let's get to 1300.
Yeah.
So gold actually filled a week on the next update. Yeah.
Hey Bobby, you need a better mic or something.
No, not good.
Yeah, because the voice was wasn't as crisp.
Crispy.
Yeah, when I first started doing these live streams, my audio sucked. And the way I knew that was because I would rewatch the recordings. And in the recording, I was like, wow, my audio is that bad? And then I worked around to, make it better.
How about now?
Oh, it's pretty good.
All right.
How about now? Catch me outside. Catch me outside.
Oh my days. Catch me outside.
Sir, how much money do you think we need to begin? Well, it depends on, I would say $50,000 you need to begin. There you go. How about trading 2 times a day? I see it on the pre-London session and the pre-NY, that all for the day. Yeah, that's good. But again, you need to look at it this way: that if you start from pre-London, go to pre-New York, that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5 hours. Can YouTube onlookers post charts? Elliot Van Horn. I don't think this stream. I don't know. You need to figure that out.
Bobby, your mic.
Yeah, we're gonna mute Bobby here.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, man, Bobby sends me 10 charts a day, and mostly all of them, they follow his arrows.
Master, learning from
EJ,
you.
EJ. Oh, wow. EJ tapped that target there.
It's a
Well,
good move.
Wow, look at that.
we called this trade out too, EJ.
Oh yeah, what?
Someone asked, when should I take my entry? I told them about the stop loss and the entry and take profit.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very nice. Well, somewhere over here.
Too bad it's for like 10 pips.
Yeah, it was like 10 pip move.
But I think I sent that chart, no?
Yes, you sent that chart too.
Yeah, it played out, but it didn't execute.
No.
Yeah.
Don't count him.
Already took in 3 trades today, so didn't want that extra risk.
So never trust on indicators. It depends. Some people trade indicators, and some people like me, I don't trade indicators. So it depends.
All right, I'm gonna head out, guys. Be safe.
All right,
Thanks, man.
Take care.
See ya. See ya. Oh, if you took that GJ buy, give it a like on YouTube, please.
Nice support.
Support the team.
What was that chart? Oh, this was the chart. Resistance, breaks out of resistance, creates a high, waiting for price to come down to create support, wait for bullish candle. Nice. You're looking for buys in an uptrend. Looking for support to be formed to go back up. That's a good idea. Oh wow, what's this? USD CAD. Yeah, we got CPI here coming very soon. Like 28 minutes.
We having a gamble?
I don't know.
I'm feeling flush. Let's go. Let's do some.
Oh, you're ready today?
Yeah, I don't know. After yesterday, to be fair, I could play with a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how. Let's see how this 30-minute candle goes. I mean, it's dropping. This means it's pricing in the good news because it's supposed to be good. They're aiming for good CPI.
Chris, I thought you don't trade news. What's
I
going on?
don't, man. This is this year, This is a New Year's resolution. Might get broken. We'll see.
New year, new Chris.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, if it weren't for yesterday, well, since Wednesday, I wouldn't even consider it. But
yeah.
because to be fair, I'm only here for the social side right now. Just like,
Yeah, what a boring day today. Not much going on. If anybody has any questions on futures or options, let me know.
Yeah, it'll be kind of more about like how they're just kind of like range today after all that big move yesterday.
Yeah.
The only trade I had was on GJ, pound yen, going bullish.
Yeah, I closed my crude futures and options. They actually closed by themselves at a good profit rate. And then I took a buy in gold yesterday, and that was it. Just waiting for those setups, you know?
Yep. Here's a question. What's the
Yeah.
difference between CFD and futures?
What's the difference between what again?
CFD and futures.
CFD and futures. Well, futures is basically on the futures market, you're trading 3 months into the spot market. So like gold, for example. I mean, it's a familiar market. What price do you guys show on spot gold right now? Because I'm showing 1611.
Yeah, 1608.
Right. So I am trading the April price on gold. Right. So, and what's really cool with options into the futures market is now I can say I want to buy an option to sell gold as an example at 1620 in April. Let's say that that the market hits that and then it comes right back down. I can actually exercise that option, and I'm making money right away within the spot market. If that makes any sense. So that's futures, and then CFE. You know what? I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. What's a CFE? Is that like a different futures? Let's look that up.
A contract for difference is just like a broker allowing an instrument to be traded long or short on the spot price, but you're not actually trading the actual instrument. They're quoting you the price, but you're not actually trading the instrument. You're just trading with the broker.
Oh, why would you do that?
Well, that's what we're doing in Forex, and that's why these brokers have like the price of gold and stuff like that. Like this is all CFDs, like the crude oil that you have in your MT4. The vast majority of them are CFDs, and also because futures requires significantly larger amounts of money inside of your account. So like you could trade like a contract of gold for like 1 in 1,000 leverage with like $100 or $1,000 account. You can never do that with futures.
Okay, so basically, what your broker's doing is he's actually buying the futures contract for you, and then you're just he's giving you a chance to trade it, and then
yeah, more or less, but
yeah, okay,
more or less, but they don't even have to do that. They're just quoting you the price, and then they're going to pay you out on the difference between like whether they win or they lose.
Yeah. So it's a way for them to kind of offset their trades or offset any potential loss on their clients. That's pretty much what it is. And you're 100% right. On futures, you got to have a pretty large account because of the potential risk on the downside, but also the potential risk, not risk, but the potential profit on the upside that you can make. And that's why options are so cool, because option predetermines your risks. So let's say that you have, a $50,000 account, and you buy actual futures contracts in the underlying market on gold, for example, and gold goes completely the opposite way, it can really empty your account. But with options, I can say, look, I'm going to buy a call or I'm going to buy a put, and that's predetermined per the premium that you buy for that option. So let's say the market goes completely the opposite your way, and you've only spent $1,000 or $500 for that particular option. That's your only risk, if that makes any sense. So that's why offsetting your trade with options is always a good idea. I always do it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yes, I do have an Instagram. It's Pilot Traders, and I'm also on Facebook, Pilot Traders, and you can also go on YouTube channel, which is Pilot Traders. On the YouTube channel, there's not much yet. And what I'm going to be posting on my YouTube channel is basically the trips that I'll be taking. I'll be flying, my airplane with my son, and we'll be hosting different options and futures seminars and teaching courses. So that will be on the YouTube channel, but that's still up to come. But if you want to follow me, on Instagram, I'm at Pilot Traders. I'll put it on the YouTube. And I'm excited to have Raja come with me one of these days. I'll go pick you up in Toronto, man. You and Ted, and we'll go somewhere and have a good time. Are you ready for that, man?
Gotta get rid of the snow first, yeah. He's probably out grabbing a coffee.
Oh, that's where he's at. Well, I'm ready to get out of this. I just got back from LA and I'm ready to get out of that snow as well, man. Holy cow. My wife's like the other day, she's like, are you gonna take the snow off the driveway? I'm like, no, that's why I have a truck. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, we got hit the other day, and then now it's just cold again. That's all.
I know. It's crazy. Ready for that beach, man.
Oh, beach.
You know what's really cool, that for everybody that's in this channel, I had the opportunity to be with Ted in Vegas not too long ago, huh, Ted? It was like a month ago?
Yeah, a month ago, January. Yeah.
So everybody that's on here, man, Ted has got such a great knowledge and he really knows what he's doing. And so does Rakeel. Rakeel is such a great trader, and the opportunity that he's given me to come up here and teach you guys what I know from over 20 years of futures and options. If you combine both, if you combine the Forex and futures and options and understand fundamentals and financials and politics that's going on, trading is not that difficult. You just really have to find your setups and understand what's really happening. And, and all you guys that really want to become traders, man, just really listen and understand all these setups and take advantage of them because they're here for you. I mean, I've never seen anybody do what they're doing. Everybody's trying to charge all kinds of money for what these guys are doing. And it is so definitely worth it to be on this channel. And obviously, if you want one-on-ones and trainings, obviously that's going to cost a little bit of money, and that's definitely should be. But guys, take advantage of everything you can because this is a really cool channel to be on.
Yeah, you can't beat free.
But it's not just free; it's experience, man. Ted's got tons of experience. Rakeel's got experience, and I know you guys don't know me a lot, but listen, I have over 20 years experience. I have brokers in Chicago that just kind of always call me, hey Dave, come, give a class, do this, do that, and there's a program called Leader Follower in the brokers in Chicago where these brokers they sign you up for that program, and they're looking for leaders, but leaders that can actually make money because what happens is you could actually hook up to that account, and then I can trade my account. And these other accounts are following my accounts or my trades. So they're constantly asking me, hey, David, can you become a leader? So guys, just really take advantage of what you can because it's you're getting a lot of knowledge here, a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience and expertise.
Yeah, I think we've done good over the last year and a bit over here, and I think there's right now we have 1,000 people online watching, and I think we've done a good service for people, so it's good. And the idea once again has always been building the community and building good traders so that they could carry on and build whatever they thought, whether it was education, helping other people trade. Things of that nature. And now David, with yourself, with all the options and futures knowledge, I think it just allows people now to expand and get a little bit better grasp on things. And I think too, maybe you don't like FX, maybe you roll over to futures and options, and maybe you find that that's more your cup of tea as well. I mean, I think there's opportunity on both sides of the markets to benefit from that.
Yeah, it's definitely eye opener for those who didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, we started. I remember when Raja started the Twitch stream, it was like 10 people on here, 15 people on the Twitch stream back a year and a half ago almost.
Yeah.
And it was just a slow growth. We got kicked off of Twitch, went to Mixer. We got kicked off. We didn't get kicked off of Mixer. Raja just didn't like it, and then he went to YouTube, and now it's 1,000 people watching every day. We've got live streams on London. We've got live streams on Asia now. We cover all 3 markets. I mean, it's huge. I mean, to think of where we are now compared to where we were maybe 2 or 3 years ago, everything's evolving, everything's expanding. It's very cool.
It's nice to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bigger.
Yeah, and the thing is too now, like, I mean, people are worried about the streams being a paid service. They'll never be a paid service because Raja makes money off of YouTube for you guys just showing up here. So it'll never have to be, it'll never have to be paid for. You'll still receive the same information. You'll still receive the same guidance. You ask your questions. We'll point you in the right direction. I mean, you just have to literally just show up.
Exactly it.
Yeah, the good thing about it is consistently doing it like every day, Monday to Friday, and he's doing it for free. Definitely his chance.
Yeah, it's and it's really cool to trade within a group, right? Because that way you give all kinds of different opinions on the particular trade. And to be honest with you, trading as a group this way helps your emotions, helps your psyche out a little bit as well. So it's always a good thing to trade as a group. So yeah, man, this is a great live stream. I'm really excited to be part of it. So I thank you guys. Thanks Ted and Rakeel for allowing me to be here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, we've brought in the thing is we've brought in so many different people to come onto the live streams, and what's always happened is people have used this as a platform to build whatever they're building, and then they turn around and trash Raja, which was always interesting. We always laughed about that. There were so many people that have come on here just so that they could get their face sort of in the spotlight in front of 1,000 people or whatever it is, and then it's then they turn around and trash you. And we sat around and Raj and I would talk privately and be like, well, why would you trash us? Like, we gave you an opportunity to talk about what you're doing, spread your message. I mean, there's no competition here. I mean, people are going to make their own decisions based on what they feel they want to work with or who they want to work with. I mean, you can't control people's decision of who they want to work with. You can only just give them options and let them make the choice.
Yeah.
It's just funny though. I mean, people think that competition is bad. Competition is healthy. What it does is it allows you to see where you stand with everybody else. Yep. And it's not a bad thing. You don't have to be angry that you're not, the top dog. You just have to look at like, what are the top dogs doing and try and work a little bit harder or work to the best of your ability. I think a lot of people have competition mixed up with the fact that they need to be the best. You don't need to be the best. You just need to be able to do the best of what you can do.
That's correct.
People recognize that. Yeah, people recognize that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people fall down because they think they're falling behind instead of trying to up their game, if you know what I mean, competition-wise. Because it isn't a competition, is it?
Yeah.
No, they try to like beat themselves up because they're not good enough, but they just need to see it as if someone else is better, then they can probably be better.
Yeah, just do your own thing.
I never understood it. I mean, I hope there's thousands of people better than me. I mean, that's the idea, right?
That's exactly it.
Yeah. It's like that phrase, if you're the best in the room, you're probably not in the right room. If you're the smartest in the room, you're probably not in the right room.
Yeah, it just never made any sense to me to feel that, I was in competition with someone other than myself.
That's exactly it. So why is yourself?
Yeah, like I'm more angry at myself when I make a mistake than I am at anybody else. Like,
I can't go blame someone else, can you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it's just, I look at it like when I see people get angry with other people or they start fighting, I always look back and it's like, man, unless that person is directly paying my bills or putting food on my plate, like I don't care about them. I care about me. Like I'm in here like people are like, oh, you barely lose a trade. Yeah, because every morning I wake up and it's like, man, I don't want to lose money. I don't care how much money you have. You don't want to lose $1. And it's like, where can I put myself in the best position to win constantly, and how can I protect my capital? Like, that's all I'm doing every single day, just protecting capital. I don't care if I get stopped out with 1 or 2 pips. Everyone, you get your social media start laughing. They're like, oh, you guys only grab 3 or 4 pips. Yeah, when I get stopped out, I only get 3 or 4 pips. But yeah, runners run 20, 30 pips. But at the end of the day, man, it's capital preservation. I don't care. I've never cared what anybody thought about my trading style. It never bothered me, because all I knew was every time I take a trade, I'm putting myself in the best position to win.
Yeah.
And people need to understand that. They need to get that through their head. Like the bank doesn't care where how many pips you caught. The grocery store doesn't care how many pips you caught. The restaurant doesn't care how many pips you caught. They just care that you can pay your bills.
Exactly that.
And what's important is that your trading account is growing. That's not what anybody else is saying, right?
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Not going backwards. That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Your way to the bank.
Yeah, like absolutely. I mean, when I hear people talk about this style is not a good style to trade, or that style is not a good style to trade, I sort of laugh, because it's you look at that and you're like, man, why would you even worry about someone else's style? Just if it's profitable for you, that's the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
That's what people miss, though. I mean, I know that from experience. Like the first mentor I had, I tried to copy his strategy exactly. Didn't work. When I got with Rakeel, tried to do exactly what he did. It didn't work as good as I wanted it to, and then eventually found what I like to do.
Yeah, that's what I tell people, is you'll figure out your way. Once you figure out your way, you just keep doing the same thing, and it just keeps multiplying.
Yeah. Just because it works for somebody doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But if you take the knowledge from, the different people, and then apply your own system, and then know what works for you, then you're a winner.
Yes. Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
Micro.
So, like for example, I'll just give an example today on gold. I would not touch gold either, because of the move yesterday's today. I mean, I concur with that, analysis. But a lot of people are like, well, why can't we take sells and hit top and hit top? Well, you know what? If that works for you, then do it. But if you get hurt, then you'll know why you got hurt. But you know what I mean? So, you take the knowledge from everybody, and then you kind of make your own decision, make your own style, and you'll be successful at your own thing. So that's what I've learned in my lifetime. But that's in anything. That's in anything.
It's not my style. It's different. I take options based on my high time frame bias. That's it. I'll never go the opposite direction, whereas other people do.
That's correct. Yeah,
that's just my way. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of times you can take a sell in a bullish market, but I don't. That's just my way.
Yeah, because you haven't sold GJ in God knows how long.
I haven't sold GJ or gold at all.
I've been selling the crap out of it in Asian session.
Yeah, there's opportunities, but I think going upways with the bias, you've got more chance of it continuing like now, and then you're going to be runners for weeks. You know what I mean? So
GJ
yeah, no, I don't.
Wow, GJ ran, and EJ also kept running.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what happens if you go against your style, your emotions and your psyche go crazy too.
Yeah, that's how I make mistakes.
Yeah,
sure.
you'll make
if I
mistakes.
start doing that, yeah.
So you wait for your setups, you wait till you're comfortable, and you take your trade. And that's why it's been said, right? Not every day is a trading day.
Exactly that. I did do nothing Monday, and then yesterday was a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took Monday off as well. It was nice to sleep in for once.
Well, I don't sleep in when I'm over here. I gotta get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be with you guys.
Yeah, that's normally when I get up. But there was the news, and we won pretty well in Asian session before. So I was like, you know what? I'm exhausted from the cardio, so I'm gonna just take New York session off and sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do my cardio right after this with you guys.
Yeah, I might walk downstairs.
Is it cold in your house? Is it cold in your house, Chris?
No, not really.
So is the hat just like your dope style? Because
it's covering my hair, so you all don't take the piss.
See, I was giving you the advantage. I was gonna say you're like one of those like super cool.
Down with the kids.
Yeah.
No, I'll cover my ball patch.
So
I like
this,
that swag.
So this chart here on gold, if you're looking for buys, then it's good that you're waiting for price to come down to 1600, like 1604, 1605, and you're right. Like you'll be looking at like a bullish candles forming support here to continue up. So this would be a good idea to look for buys here from this area down here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put things in people's heads, but I mean, I am looking at gold, and I could see possibly us going to probably 1638, 1639. Reason being is because we tapped into a zone on the monthly, and we also have that huge push from the rejection from the bottom of that monthly candle that now it's gone bullish. To finish off this zone, you can finish it off anywhere between 1615 and 1637, 1638. But I'm not touching it yet until I get a clearer definition that that's actually what we're going to do, and it's just not going to reject, because you can see to the left on the monthly, there were candles that rejected there, and then it just sort of died, right? As an example, this candle right here. That's the reason why I don't really trust gold at this point. And you also had a rejection in this area over here. So it's just something to keep in mind. I mean, like I said, I'm not touching gold, but on the monthly, you can see that there's areas of interest. And then ultimately, like Raj has marked out, you have up here 1680, which makes sense for the next bigger zone. But it's just, it gets a little messy. And I don't really think the move is going to be that clean all the way up to this area here. If you use this as an example, we could easily have this example set up over here. So what you see in this area here can easily be put in that before we bounce up to here. Because remember too, think logically, as gold increases in price, that means there's more and more instability going through globally. That will have ripple effects on economies and also the way we do trade and commerce. So, you know, when you look at it, it's just something to keep in mind that we're not going to have just a straight move up to you know, 1680 or whatever. There's going to be a little bit of traffic going through, and you know how gold moves with the major wicks, so it's something to keep in mind.
So when there's instability in the indices and people start re-establishing their money from stocks and indices and moving it into precious metals, it's because there's fear, there's instability in the economy, like Ted said. So right now, looking at the indices in the futures market, we've hit two double tops already, two highs in those indices. So technically and fundamentally right now, I am expecting a pullback on those indices, which would make sense for gold to go up. So they're moving assets from one area into a different area because precious metal is safer and than the indices would be. So and then of course, once things get stabilized on the fundamental side, politically and financially, then they'll take the money from gold and they'll put it back into the marketplace, right? And then you'll see gold start coming right back down again. So understanding those two will really help you understand moves in gold as well.
Ted, have you looked at the weekly, February 11th, between 18 and 26? 16, 18, 26.
For gold?
Sorry, mate. Yes, sorry. Yeah, I was just looking at February 11th. On
February 11th.
All the way across Mars Way. Just interested me there with that candle, that weekly candle. But there's a gap there from the previous to the next step. It's a good.
Oh, sorry. You're looking at this February. I was looking at last February. Sorry.
Sorry. Hang on a minute. I'll send a thing in.
Are you okay? So you're talking about the February 9th candle, right? The week of the 9th, like last week's candle or the week before?
No. Sorry, I'm looking way back. Sorry, mate. Give me a second.
Oh, sorry.
I was looking like, I don't know, the next high points on the high levels.
Oh, okay. You're looking like 2018,
13 and stuff, probably.
Oh shit. Okay.
That. Just for reference points. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2013. So I didn't have a chart.
Yeah.
There's a weekly bit there where I was looking at how that big candle is there.
Yes.
In between, I think it's like 18 and 27.
Yes, I see it.
Could be a pretty decent spot there at some point.
Yeah, if
When
you're
we get
looking
there.
that far back on the weekly, I would say 1524 we sort of top out at on the weekly, because you see there's like that consolidation before we break all the way up. But I mean, for the most part, we've already sort of topped like 16, 18 would probably be the top at this point coming up.
Yes, I see. I agree.
Yeah. USD CAD, what happened?
Did you leave already for the week, Ted?
Sorry?
Did you leave already yet for the week?
I didn't hear you, sorry.
Did you leave already? Are you like?
No.
In?
No.
You're still home?
I'm still here.
So you just been bailing on me. I see how it is.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. I'm on flight.
Where are you headed to, Ted?
I gotta stop in Vegas. I gotta go to LA, and then I gotta go do a couple more stops, and then I think I'm going to Mexico just to relax for a bit.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to China to relax?
No. Yeah, when I'm in Vegas, I'm gonna go watch a hockey game, and then I'm gonna fly to LA for a couple of days. I want to watch a Laker game, so I just decided to book a jet to fly to LA so I can get there on time. Because
You with all your flying levels, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I've had like 3 long haul flights right now that have been very good. So
Nice.
Gives me some positivity. That does.
Yeah, we're coming to London. It's coming to London now.
Yeah, I might actually make the flight. I might be able to do it. I mean, I find now that like on the bigger flights, like the long haul flights, it's a bigger plane, and I mean, like even when I flew out west, I mean, I fly obviously first class, and you get the nice like seat that folds down and everything like that. It's like wow, it's like I'm in my own little cocoon.
little cabin. Yeah, I do like that comfort. It makes sense. Makes you feel a little bit more easy.
Yeah, I fly first class too, Ted.
Yeah, I know you do. It's easy when you're a pilot.
I was gonna say you have to do the flying bit though.
I get the best seat in the plane.
See, I think in all honesty, I think I'd be fine if I could sit in the front. If I could see and stuff like that way, I think I'd be cool.
You know, this is what happens. I've flown people that have been completely scared of flying, and what I've done is I've put them in the cockpit. I've taken off with them, and I said, okay, this is how an airplane works. And then I've given them a little bit of controls, and then their fear goes away.
Yeah, that's exactly that's me all over. If I could sit in a cockpit and watch them do their thing, I wouldn't have to touch them. I could just see. I'll be cool. I know.
Well, then come on over this way, Chris. I'll put you in the cockpit.
Yeah, I've got to get there first. Come and get me, and then we'll do it.
Right?
That's fine. Miami's going to be a big thing for me. But I think, honestly, once I've got that done out of the way, I'll be all right. I mean, I used to fly a lot back in the day, to be fair. But it's just,
Chris gets a fan of Miami's drenched in sweat.
I can understand it could be scary for some people, but it's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've gotten better at it, and I've been lucky. Like all my flights right now have been very, very smooth. Like we've gone up, and it's just been like all the way across. Like there's been no moves at all. Like it's been very, very quiet. So I don't know. I think once I get one that has really like something really stupid happens on it, then I'll go back to my fear again.
Yeah, that's
well, because that's why I like with the jet going from Vegas to LA, it's an hour, right? Because I didn't want to leave my hotel early, and then the game starts at 12:30. So I was like, well, if I can get a jet from like 10:30, like a flight at 10:30 to 11:30, and then I can get to my hotel in LA, and then get to the game within 10 minutes. I did that instead, so now I can leave my hotel in Vegas because the airport from the hotel in Vegas to the airport's like 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. So I can literally walk onto the plane at like 10:20, take off, land at 11:30 from Burbank, and Burbank brings you into the Staples Center in like 20 minutes. So I'll be there I'm staying right there by the Staples Center.
Yeah, so that time level, that's I'll be alright with that. I think for an hour, I think that's not too bad.
No, yeah, because you're up and down quick.
Dude, it's just it's just a huge long one.
Yeah, I flew into Burbank quite a bit.
Yeah, so that's where they drop the jet off. They do the hauls from Vegas to LA. It's Burbank because it's quieter than LAX, I guess.
I fly into last week I flew into Hawthorne, which is right next to LAX, and I do that because I think it's cool just to be lined up right next to the big jets going into LAX.
Oh, nice.
The airport's right next to each other, so then I feel important, you know.
Oh, CAD news happened. Didn't even realize.
Nothing much happened with it.
Oh, yeah, nothing happened.
There was a bit of movement, but nothing substantial.
Yeah, everyone must be waiting on the CAD news and nothing happened. I didn't even realize it was CAD news.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Okay, take care.
See you later.
See you, Paul.
Bye.
Bye.
Is David Story still here?
I am here.
You were mentioning futures options. Do you ever do any work with stock options or securities options, index options?
I've looked into them. I have not bought or sold any of them, but it's the same concept, right? The really cool thing about doing it with stocks is if you're buying or selling stocks, there's only one way you can go. You can go up, and you can't really short it unless the broker actually approves you for that. It's a whole process in itself. So options, doing it with stocks, gives you that opportunity to be able to short. You can actually sell an option or buy a put in this case, right? But it's the same concept. Are you thinking of doing that in stocks?
I just want to know what your experience with it. I already, messed around with it a little bit. Not too heavy, but I just wanted to know what your background as far as the stock options or stock index options was concerned.
Yeah, it's the same concept. I like futures because futures can really leverage my money and options. But I've been actually dipping into stocks and wanting to do that as well. It takes a lot. So in order to do that, it's a lot cheaper. In other words, you can have lesser money in your account than within futures, right? But it's the same concept. And if you dibble in it, we can talk a little bit more. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Because there's a lot of strategies you can do. You can do like a spread strategy. You can do it's called a bird strategy with a stock and a call or an option, or you can sell, or you can actually do and collect premiums on options. People do that all the time. You just have to be careful and don't let those run out right out of you. So it depends on where the market is, and always understanding the direction of the market before you do it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
GJ 758 coming. It's coming.
Yeah, somebody said gold is dropping. Yeah, it's expected for it to drop. It's going to correct a little bit, but it's not a very safe. It's a riskier trade to take. In my eyes, anyways.
I think for the drop to be legitimate with gold, we got to break 1600.
Yes,
go back into that.
Yeah, let it. And I just think that people here are either taking profits or people are just doing their own setups. It could be so many reasons why there's a little drop. But yeah, in order for this to correct properly, I'd have to be like for me to take a buy, I want to see it either the 1600, 1590s, 1580s.
Yeah.
And even though it's dropping, the trend's still up.
That's true.
So, again, what do you want to do? Go against the trend? Risky.
That's like with the pound versus the Canadian dollar. I've been watching that quite a lot, and I've been thinking it's going to go up, but now I'm looking at it, it looks like it's going to fill the monthly wick.
Going down.
Yeah, it's going down hard.
Yeah, because CAD is strong.
Why is it so strong?
Because CAD CPI came out positive, better than expected. It retraced, and now I think for the rest of the New York session, CAD is going to continue to get strong. I mean, USD CAD is dropping here. I think it's going to drop more down to like 1.32. So I think all CAD pairs should be, you know, yeah, should be reacting to good CAD news. Because it's really good, man. CPI, like, it was anticipated 0.2 from 0. It came at 0.3.
Yeah, that was the same with the pound. The pound was anticipated 0.6 and it came out 1.6 and it came out 1.8.
Yeah.
So really strong.
Yeah. What do you gentlemen think of entering a 2% risk trade for buying gold as price respects 1504? I think you meant 1604. Yeah, it's good. You can take a risk depending on your stop loss. You know, I think if you take a buy, your stop should be at 1602.45, around there.
Yeah, like I said, you know, we talked about this earlier. Everyone has their own trading ideas. I mean, once again, after a giant move that happened yesterday, it's hard to take a trade again on the same pair. Like you just feel, I just feel like you're playing with fire. I mean, that's just my own risk aversion. But I mean, if you're comfortable trading it, I mean, I would say, you know, follow your plan and obviously manage your risk. Just for me, it's not the most opportune idea. Let's put it that way, because we've hit a monthly high, a weekly high. We've hit every sort of high there is. I don't believe it enough to, you know, put that much faith in either going up or going down. I just think let the institutions do what they're doing now. That's my play right now, is I'll let the institutions play their hand, show me the direction, and then I'll jump on and I'll look for targets with that sole direction, right? Like we saw easily yesterday with 15, when we were at 1590, 1591, we saw 1593, 1594, 1600. We saw all those easy plays because the institutions played their hand for us. Now, I don't know what they're doing, right? So I'm sort of wary about that. That's all.
Wow, GG's still running here.
What about all the people that shorted GJ thinking it was going down? What happened?
Yeah.
What happened? Why did all the people that were shorting GJ, where did they all go to? I had people telling me GJ was going to 142, 141, 139.
Oh, brother. These are just magical numbers, you know, people find from somewhere.
Nowadays, even if you guys are selling or buying GJ, part of my trading plan is I don't trade it, so I just stay away from it.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. I mean, like for me now, the issue becomes with GJ, for me personally, this is what I have to wrestle with now because of where we are in the market, and I'm not in a trade. I got stopped out earlier today. But then when you look at the daily candle is coming right into another zone right now at like 143,800. So now what's going to happen is everyone's going to start trading GJ on the, and then when you look on the daily, if you go, we go even the 4 hour, you're coming right into this huge zone right now, like this huge zone, and people are just going to get whacked around because it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. It's just going to destroy people's accounts. So now, like, I almost have to wait till something here gives me more information to start taking trades above here now. So like I miss basically all this move, because this move here will drive you through here, but trying to enter now, you're just playing with death.
Well, what if you were to put in like a buy order?
The issue, I mean, you can put a buy order in, but I mean, then the thing is, where do you put your stop loss?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
That's what I wrestle with now, because this huge wick now becomes a zone
which we can return to. And that's what, like, ultimately I'd like us to come back here. So I'd like us to create a zone over here somewhere, and then have that candle pop up and then pop down, tap like the top of this bottom zone, so that I can take another entry to go further up. That's what that's what I'm hoping for. If we don't, I have to wait then till we get above over here somewhere, like, or above this wick here. It just sucks because we've been hunting this trade so long.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I got stopped out at 143,300. So,
Man, DJ was at 143,700. Dang.
yeah.
I enter one more. 143,475.
Yeah, just pretty crappy, that's all.
EJ's driving.
Whoa, the dollar is increasing in strength so hard.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah, someone asked the question, why is GJ up and all other pound pairs down? Because GPUSD is being more affected by the strong dollar. That's why it's dropping. GP CAD is also being affected by the strong CAD. That's why it's dropping. So this means that the pound is not as strong as the dollar is weak. So in the tug of war, the dollar is moving GPUSD. Would you mind checking this and see if it makes sense to you? Perfect. I will look at that. Oh, god damn. Gold's gonna come down to 1600 here. Okay, let's check this chart. All right. Second half 30-minute candle close support. 30-minute high, next 15-minute close bullish, but respected the high of the previous 30-minute candle. Took an entry when 15-minute candle broke the low of the previous 15-minute candle. Did not have a big upside. Oh, nice. Closed here because I'm basically trading against the trend. Plus we reached the zone. That is excellent analysis. Yeah, that makes sense. So you reacted to a zone. That's good. That is good. See, now, doing this over and over again, you're going to develop some sort of confidence intuition that then you're going to say, okay, you know what? It reached a zone here, but since it has gone up so much, there might be some room for retracement, so might want to leave a runner running. So then slowly you start to incorporate that into your psychology that, okay, got to keep a runner now because you know it might keep on dropping. Wow, man, the trade of the day was GJ here. GJ ran a fucking train the whole day.
GJ and EJ, I think.
Yeah, it went up like 45 pips from where it entered, but then it closed like 20.
Well, GJ is still going up though.
Yeah, EJ as well.
This time I didn't take it out. I just had runner two.
Make a video on how to read news. Okay, I'll show you how to read news right here. You go to forexfactory.com, you look at the CAD CPI, you look at the forecast, you look at the previous, actual comes up good, you're like, perfect, it came up good, so USD CAD should drop. You go and look at USD CAD, and USD CAD has broken support. Chances are it will continue down to the next daily support, so you're like, okay, perfect. News was good, we're in the CAD US session, so there are chances it could drop. But the problem is that the dollar is also very strong, because look at gold dropping. You know, this means the dollar is strong today, and the dollar is strong and the CAD is strong, so maybe it won't drop as you'd expect it to drop. But if you look at something like CAD JPY, when you look at CAD JPY, you see that CAD, this pair is only being affected by CAD. So when CAD is strong with good news, it will go up. But when you look at USD CAD, which is being affected by the dollar and the CAD, it won't go down as much as CAD JPY has gone up, because now this pair is being influenced by two currencies, which are high in volume at this time of the day. Hope that makes sense. Oh, someone said buy gold. Oh. Yeah, so when you look at currency pairs, always look at a pair that is only influenced by one currency in a particular session. I mean, that's the rule I go by, Or like, let's say if the dollar was really weak and the CAD was strong, then it would make sense to, like, short USD CAD to go down. Because then you have, like, one currency is really weak and one is really strong, so it moves much better. But if both currencies are strong, it's highly likely there's going to be wicks, some sort of up and down volatility, or there might be some sort of ranging action going on. Or even if both currencies are really weak, so you need one to be either or, like, strong or weak. How do you guys find your zones? Looking left on the charts. How is it possible that gold and DXY charts are both so strong and uptrends? So DXY is an index, correct? No? I have no idea. I have never studied DXY, so I don't know. So if I'm trading gold, I wouldn't trade gold looking where DXY is. What's this? Looking to fill
Yes,
this.
DXY is an index.
Oh, okay.
And it's an index of the based on the value of the US dollar. That's why he's asking that question.
758. Smashed it. Yeah, so I wouldn't trade gold looking at, like, it'll make sense just to say that, okay, today the indices are up or down. Like, at times David comes on, he says, okay, yeah, I'm looking at to see that indices are down. I think that was yesterday.
Yeah.
When you said they were down and then gold should go up later on in the session.
And it did, didn't it?
Yeah, it just started flying.
So the DXY is not something that you should trade against gold. In other words, whoever asked that question, look at the indices, look at the market and the financials within the U.S. If it's the U.S. spot gold market, what's happening politically, what's happening financially, and how's the U.S. economy happening, right? So right now, the indices are at an all-time high. So what happens is there's going to be fear that there's going to be a drop or a correction within those indices. So people take their money and they put it into gold, and that's why gold goes up. So if you look at those two, that's how I would compare and trade gold.
I rejected right on that number, rakeel, at that level.
Yeah. 1050.
So, it's a solid. It's just a clean move to the left, and it moved all the way from 57.
Wow, it went beyond that area.
Yeah, man, to the top of that bit. That's as far as I'll take it. It's just a clean candle. Once you got above, makes sense.
How do you know which currency is strong or weak? Well, you come to the charts, you look at the charts, and you're like, okay. So I came to the charts, and I looked at the information I had was, I'll show you what I saw. This is the information I had right over here. This is the information I had when I came to the charts, right? So when I had this information, I'm like, okay, we've been going up from Asian session here, it spiked up, like, pre-London, and now we've created essentially a support, because, this candle closed bearish, This candle was a doji. It opened and closed at the same level, and this kind of closed bullish. So then I start to think that, okay, now what's the probability that the next candle can continue to go up to fill this range? I'm like, okay, the probability is pretty high. So I'm like, so now it would make sense to say that, okay, then pound has to be strong to go up. And pound is with yen. Yen doesn't really matter because, the yen is closed, so it has no influence on GPJPY. So that led me to the conclusion that pound is strong because we are heading up. And voila. Look what happened. On average, how many pips per month you make? 10 million. Can you explain? Can you... You threw me off with that laugh.
That's a good amount of pips.
Yeah.
That's average.
That's average, yeah.
10 million
Come on now.
pips. Can you explain what you mean by looking to the left to find your liquidity zone? No, just like you look left, right? I mean, now when we're looking to see where GJ will go, so this is the support we had over here. So where GJ is gonna go, so we're like, okay, if it's heading up from this resistance here, looking left, we're like, okay, so from 336 it can go up to, it has the potential to go up to, like my idea was like 500. Chris had like a higher level, mine was like 500. So I'm like, okay, perfect, this is the trade I could potentially take, a buy trade, looking left. So if I'm going to take a buy trade, where am I going to put my stop loss? 30-minute candle, I'm like, perfect, I can put my stop down over here, take a buy, anticipate it to go up. If it would have came down, I would have lost what I planned on losing, but it went up, so I made what I planned on making.
Yeah, man. And mine, to be fair, mine was based on higher time frames, like 4 hour and stuff, so it was just a different view, that's all.
Yeah, much cleaner view too.
Just based on the fact that it broke them highs and closed above, where's the next level, in my opinion, plus the order collection prior to this candle, kind of where it is now. I saw that as a pretty sensible target.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I closed mine at 600 and something, the first one. 575.
Apology asked a question. How do I get into this? Like, how does this work? I want to make dollars. Well, I apologize, but this is not the right way to make money. If you want to make dollars, you need to get a job. What did you say about the pound? Why it doesn't matter? Oh, the yen. Oh, because it's closed. Yen is closed at this time. What's this chart? Ooh. Entered long after the pullback in the bullish candle. Nice. Very nice. See, pound, Kiwi, it also worked because the New Zealand is closed at this time and only pound is open. Gold has found support. Gold has not found support. Gold is currently bearish. A support is formed when you have some sort of a bullish confirmation. Like if this is dropping and if you get some bullish candles forming, then you can say, okay, a potential support is being formed. But right now it's approaching a minor support level, but a support currently has not been formed. NZD USD. Nice. USD has a strong economy idea to go. Nice. Good trade. Man, I should start charging people, well, we all should, like 10% royalty fees on all their trades that they take from the stream.
That's right.
Yeah. How much do people make using Forex? I just heard about it and want to learn it and make dollars. Depends, like sometimes, like some people make, maybe $4 or $5 a day. Some make like $50, $60 a day. Some make 100 to 200, 300 a day. So it all depends on your risk, because at the same time you're also risking money too. Like you're accepting the fact that you are willing to risk $100 a day to make $100 or to make $200. But if you're coming into here to make money, just to make money, it's not going to work. It will not work at all. You need to have passion to do this. The reason I do this for free is because I'm literally passionate about it. So I could easily say, hey, all you guys need to pay me $10 a month so I can make what, 10,000 a month from 1,000 viewers, and we can just have a live stream. But no, I'm passionate about it, so I do this for free. Because I want an audience. I want more people to watch this and learn from it. And oh, look at this trade, very nice. You need to have passion to make money. Think about it. A passionate doctor is going to make a lot of money if a doctor is not passionate. Because a doctor who's not passionate, he's not going to work to get better. He's just going to be like, okay, yeah, got a paycheck coming in. Or, well, no, that's a bad example. Like if you're not a passionate trader, you're always going to make money to make money. You're going to trade to make money. You're not going to trade to have a correct trade, but you're going to trade to make money. So there's a huge difference in two thinkings. Why don't you show your trading program so we can actually see the profits or losses? Because this is an educational stream. I choose to run this stream the way I see fit, and the way it runs, this is perfect. I post my trades on Instagram if you really want to know. But you rake in thousands upon thousands with YouTube ads. Yes, YouTube does pay me. I think YouTube pays me around $800 a month almost. We'd love to see a MyFX book. I don't have a MyFX book. I don't believe in a MyFX book. Oh, we have a bot over here. Sexy bot. Sexy bot has invaded.
I'll just see it.
Please upload a tutorial on how to read news. Like how can a news determine whether a pair is going to go up or down? That all depends on watching the news, or because the thing is, like when you're watching news, let's say you want to train CPI news, right? You'll have to go back. So you go here and then you look at all these CPI news. You're like, okay, if I want to read how to trade CPI news, you're going to look at all of these CPI news and you're going to create a deduction that, okay, on February 23rd, CPI was this, market structure was this news came out, price did this, price did this, price did this. That's how you learn. Me making a video, you're not going to learn shit because no one makes notes. You're going to watch a video just like any other webinar and that's it. So you need to do your back testing. You need to go over here. You need to see that, okay, what's going to happen? Because like we talked about it, right? That they're expecting good news. Good news is going to come because daily has broken the low technically. So technically speaking, it makes sense. It should continue bearish, and that was correct with the good news which came, right? So like you have to watch it over and over and over again live as it's happening. If you don't believe in a MyFX book, that likely means you're not consistently profitable. Yeah, that's correct. All the real Forex streamers on Twitch actually show the live position so we can experience not trading view. Yeah, that's also correct. This is a educational stream. Fundamental Piplot. Yeah, Fundamental Piplot, he's actually hilarious. Mr. Fundamental Piplot. Yeah, in some of my streams, I've shown my terminal here and there. You know, I think day before yesterday, yeah, day before yesterday, I showed one of my accounts just by demonstrating magic keys. How low will gold go? How low can you go? Well, now you got to look at it from a technical perspective, right? You see this area here, 1604. This was a resistance when gold rallied yesterday after NYC Open, close to London close. And then it came up again in Asian and rejected it. And then it came up again close to pre-London, and then it broke up. And now it broke below that level, and now it's trying to retrace back up to 1604. So now here you wait or you do something. Plus, like, you know, like one main reason, another really big reason why I don't consistently show the terminal is because you don't have the freedom to do this analysis there. Like, the MT4 and MT5 is a strictly trading platform. It's not a platform where you can correctly, like, you know, map out your charts. TradingView is built for that. TradingView is built so that you have the ease of, like, you know, doing analysis and all that fun stuff. People are just nosy, man. They want to see what's in my wallet. Like, come on, get a life. Don't come here if you're gonna. Don't come here if that's what you want to see. Trust me, I don't need viewers at all. Why are you trading GBP and JPY in the NY session? Well, Lundrim, this is also a London session as well, you know, so that's why pound. That's why we trade pound too, because it's London session as well. Okay. If this is an educational stream, how can you teach people to properly trade if you yourself don't have the consistency and profit? I don't know, man. If you look at all the streams, here's the thing, you know, there are two types of people who come to the stream. Number one type of people are who come to the stream with an open mind. They're like, okay, you know what, let's see what's going on, this and that, blah, blah, you know, just they sit and watch for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and they're like, okay, yeah, these guys are good. Okay, I'm just going to do my own thing. Then the second type of people are who come on the stream the first day, they're like, oh, you guys are this, you guys are that. So before making those comments, I'd say do some research, go through the past streams, go through all the trades we've called since August, and you will see that all the calls are like, they have 80% win rate. I mean, that's not even a lie. It's all recorded on YouTube. Like, all trade calls here, just like I've, you know, mapped out this with all explanation, the reasoning, looking at all time frames. This is an 80% win rate. I'm not making this up. I'm probably saying it a little lower than what it is, but okay, let's go down to 75%. It's 75% win rate, you know. So you need to take that into account before coming here and making comments.
That's a good win rate, man.
Yeah. I realize TradingView is much better for understanding the charts. Yes. When you count another man's money, you lose your man card. Yes. Yes, it would. As a newbie trader, it would love to see people see. There's a difference between seeing and doing. There's a huge difference between seeing and doing. Either you do stuff in life or you participate in life. You know, when I first started trading, there were no live streams. I never asked someone to, hey, open a position in front of me so I know where you're opening it. You know, never, ever have I asked that. The only thing I did was that, okay, you know what? If he's doing it successfully, let's see how I can do it successfully too. And the one main reason how that worked was like me plotting charts, me plotting ideas that, okay, I'd plot out a trade idea and I would send that trade idea in the chat. And I'd say, hey, you go, guys, this is what I'm looking at. And in the start, I sucked. Like my analysis was trash. It was so bad. But then it got better. It never got better by watching how someone else was trading it. It got better by giving out my own ideas. And most of them failed. Then slowly I started learning more, and then I started to unlearn some stuff. And then slowly my analysis started to get better and better. And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what? I have good analysis, but this is just a joke now. I mean, in my head, I'm executing these analysis, just a joke. So I want a challenge, And then a challenge came with confidence. Okay, how can I challenge my confidence? Challenging my confidence, it came with hosting the live streams. I'm like, okay, what's a better way to challenge my confidence is by hosting a live stream. So let's host a live stream and give my idea out to everybody. And slowly when we started people to come in, we expected people to send their own ideas. Like I honestly thought that people are gonna come in and they'll see these retards trading here every day, and then maybe we'll send our ideas and maybe we'll get better. But no, that didn't happen. What happened was, oh, you guys are dumb. Like, I mean, where's the purpose of learning here?
Yeah, a lot of people just want to copy.
Yeah.
Simple. That's all it is.
Yeah, like sometimes, I post a trade, I lose a trade, I'm like, oh, hey guys, I lost a trade, woo. And then
like the other day, you literally open one up, and within 10 seconds, that was it, done.
10 seconds, it was done.
That's what happens, man.
Yeah, there's only one guy mad here. Pip Yo Trade. He's the only guy mad here. Probably, I don't know, he's going on and on and on. Wow. Ooh, bad vibes. Bad vibes. Oh, you seen that TikTok about bad vibes?
Bad vibes? I don't know. Was it a song? I don't know. I'll have to look. I haven't been on there today, actually. I've done well. I'll have to get my fix after this.
There's a bad vibes TikTok. It's pretty hilarious. Do you practice a lot in FX Simulator? Yes. I do the simulator like once a week on Saturdays. Maybe for like an hour. Like the one thing that really changed was to not overindulging in charts. Like it's almost like 9:15 a.m. and I know from this point onwards, I'm not going to take a trade at all. No trade at all after this point. And that would keep me away from the charts. What would used to happen was that I had this thing stuck in my head that the more I look at the charts, the more opportunities I try to take, the better practice I'm going to be doing. And then better and like that's the same amount I'm going to get better. But no, it didn't work at all. That led to overtrading. And overtrading is bad.
Overtrading is the death of your account for sure.
It's greed.
Yeah.
The other one.
One thing that I've taught, because I've taught a few people to trade, and one thing I've always taught them is like, you can only take what the market can give you, not what you want it, So just take it and go home.
Yeah, that's it. Can't sit and wait around for something more.
Exactly. But as easy as the market can give it to you, the market can take it away if you overtrade, right? So just take it, accept it, and go home.
Yeah, if it easy comes, it double easy goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, double easy goes quick. You're like, oh shit, dang it.
And that before.
And that's why, waiting for your trade setups is important, and having patience and you trade 2-3 hours a day and you go home, whether you trade or not. It's still trading. You're looking at it and it wasn't your day to take a trade. And if you do get stopped out, well, that was your day. You know, it's just like a business, right? If you were to open up a restaurant, some days are going to be negative, some days are going to be positive. Same concept. You can't fight the negative days. It is what it is.
I've traded for 3 years and I'm losing yet. I practice on simulator a lot, 2 to 3 hours a day. I think you need to cut down your simulation time to maybe 2 hours a week. 2 to 3 hours a week. Because here's the thing, you know, when you're practicing, you're back testing for hours on end and stuff. People come to trading to have independence of time so that they can trade and then they can travel or whatever their idea is, right? But we come to trading to have independence of time. And the thing with trading is now we're stuck in this ideology that okay, the more you work, the more you're going to get paid, you know. But in the financial markets, that's not the case because you can make just as much as you make in a month. You can make the same amount in like half an hour or an hour. So the idea of the more you watch the charts, the more you trade, the more you're going to make, that doesn't apply over here. And you have to really accept that because most of us, we come from backgrounds where we are told that, okay, the more you study, the more you're going to learn. The more you work, the more you're going to get paid. The more you practice in sports, the better you're going to get. That doesn't apply here in trading. So when you come here to have independence of time, you need to have independence of time when you're learning as well. So, you know, like if I could change one thing in my past when I came to trading was to, if I had realized that I only had to spend 3 hours in the morning on the charts, man, things would have been way different. I used to fuck, man. I used to like sit from 6 till 11:30 a.m. and then watch the New York close, and then watch Asian session from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. Go to sleep, wake up at 2 a.m., watch pre-London till 4 a.m., sleep, and then wake up again for New York.
Some schedule.
Man, I was like, holy shit. And I was like, why am I not winning?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So I thought trading would give me peace and quiet. And
Yeah, I
told
was like-
myself, nope.
I was
Just
like,
spent
what the
hours on the
heck?
charts.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, why am I losing, man? I'm devoting so much time. And the things started to change when I just said, okay, you know what? I'm going to do what all these successful retards do. They just look at the charts 2-3 hours. And that's because at that time, man, Ted was doing really, really good with gold early in the morning, you know, from like 6. Like, I'd wake up at 6, by like 6:45, he'd say, yeah, caught that gold move, I'm done. I'm like, how? What the fuck is he doing? You know, and then slowly I realized, okay, it's just, so let's just experiment for a month. I'll just spend maybe 6 to 9 on the charts and that's it. And it started to work. Honestly, it started to work. And then I remembered that that was the only time I used to trade when I first started trading, when I was winning, and I knew nothing except for the fact that, oh, I only have to trade from 6 to 9. Because after 9, I have to go to work, you know? So that was something I was doing before, and then I realized that later. What made you stick to NY session? Because it was easier to adjust in my lifestyle. In it. How do you master to read candlesticks? The way you can read candlesticks is by rewatching the stream and identifying how could you have taken this buy from down here and move on to the next day. And the next day, do the same thing. And the next day, do the same thing and same thing. And within a month, you're going to start to understand the candles a whole lot better. Because that's what I do, you know, like after this, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm just going to, you know, hang out with my son and then I'm going to go to the gym. And I'll come back from the gym. I'll make a protein shake. And then I'm going to turn on the highlights and I'm going to watch this trade as it happened again. And maybe I'm going to work on how could I have let the position run further, or what clues I could have incorporated to say that, okay, Raja, might as well let this run and run instead of closing it early.
You know, and then some people get really upset because they missed a trade or they missed an opportunity. You know, it happens. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've missed opportunities waiting for a good setup, and then you just wait for the next setup.
I think you only miss opportunities if you haven't planned ahead enough. I think you've got to be planned. You've got to have something in place ready. If you're not ready at the time, then that's, you know, if you go, you know, I've done it before. I've gone out of the room, come back and been, oh damn it, I've done
Exactly.
that. But still would have had a plan in place. You know, if you haven't got a plan, then kind of guessing.
But even if you have a plan in place, right? You're planning the market to hit a certain price point, and it doesn't, and you're like, oh man, I should have gone in here instead of waiting for it to go all the way down there, right? But it happens. So you just wait for the next opportunity.
Mm-hmm. All about patience.
Exactly. And it doesn't mean you're a bad trader or you don't know what you're doing. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think that it's that part of accepting the fact that, oh shit, I have missed an entry. Like when you accept it, you're like, okay, I have accepted I've missed the entry. Might as well now come back the next day or maybe later on to like catch it again or like look for this for kind of like the same scenario. But the worst thing is when you miss an entry, you're like, oh, you know, now I gotta chase it. Now I have to take a bad entry.
And if you chase it, man, you're going to be chasing your account as it goes negative because that's what's going to happen. You know, never chase a possible entry. You either take your setup or you don't.
Any indicators? No, I don't use any indicator. I used to use indicators. Now I don't. Let's see here. What can we get?
Do that one with the animals. Whatever it was. I can't remember what it was.
The animals?
I can't remember. We had one that had animals, didn't we?
Oh,
the candles turned into animals.
Oh yeah, here's an example of an indicator here. So this is RSI. I guess RSI was diverging at this point when candle broke this resistance and then it went a little higher. This is why indicators can't work, because like if it's an overbought, it's will potentially come down, like right over here, you know, overbought, and then it kept on going up. So indicators are lagging indicators.
Yeah, man, that's after the event.
Because
now, yeah.
No, I was about to explain something on the indicator. Since you're in a bullish move, and this is something that took me a really long time to learn from this indicator. Since it's in a bullish move, we're gonna start looking for divergence. Go back to the screen that you had before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, since you're in a bullish move, you're gonna look for divergence at this point, because you're looking for W's to get created. So you get this first leg and this second leg, you know. Then you have divergence, because it seems like this leg over here, it's deeper than the previous one, and it's not. So that's your entry. When you see divergence on the bottom, on the W, then you start going with the trend. But some people just look at the tops. And there's divergence over here, divergence over here, makes sense. So that's why sometimes indicators don't work. This is the way we read the indicators. In a bullish move, you're gonna look for W's. For say, you're gonna look this W over here, and your entry is gonna be this leg. Once this leg start forming and breaking to the upside, then that's your entry, because you're gonna have this W over here, and it's divergent from here. This W is divergent. It's, you know, you have this leg is higher than this one, and if you're in a bullish move, that's your entry, the second leg. but all depends. It's complicated. All depends on what session you're trading, and you know, it's ahead. Price action is way easier to understand.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go. Got to take my kids to school, and then I'm gonna go to the gym.
Cool.
So it's nice talking to you guys. Good day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Take care.
Take care, David. Thank you so much.
See ya.
Okay, what time is it? Oh, 9:30. Yeah, I'm gonna head off too here.
Good morning.
Yeah, me too, mate.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good day.
Yeah, have a good day.
Hey, Drew.
Kerwin, what's up?
All right, man. It's been a long time, buddy.
Hit me up on the phone, man.
Yeah, man. Sure.